Good morning. It is Sunday. It's the Lord's Day, and it's the 2nd of August. Our reading is from Acts 20:24. But nothing, not even my life, is more important than my completing my mission. This is nothing other than the ministry I have received from the Lord to testify about the good news of God's grace. Now, of course, this is the message that should be all our message, and that is what is our highest priority. That's not saying there aren't other things that are important in life, like caring for one's family, like caring for one's health, like being responsibly prepared for the future by getting rest when it's needed. All of that's valid. But what is the most important thing? Completing the mission that God has given us. Now, Paul's was the sharing of the gospel. We are all called to share the gospel, but God may give us individually specific callings that may not be evangelistic, although we are all to evangelize. It may be caring for others. It may be teaching the word. It may be raising children, which is one of the most important callings that come from God. It may be being a missionary. It may be any number of things. But whatever God has called us to do, that needs to be our number one priority. Now, I can't tell you what that is for you. That's between you and God. I don't know. I don't know who's even listening to me right now. But I do know this, if you're a believer, he has a calling for you. And that is to be your number one priority. Now it's important. It's God that's supposed to be the one we're worshiping, not our calling. The reason I say this is because back in the day, I had a number of PKs and MKs, pastors' kids and missionaries' kids, for those that are young enough not to have heard that. And that's because their parents, primarily their father, ignored them in serving up the ministry, forgetting that his ministry at home was one he was supposed to invest in biblically. In fact, if you read the qualities of an elder or a deacon, which would include the pastor, because that's just a teaching elder, in Timothy and Titus, we're told their home needs to be in order, which means they need to love and care for their kids, not let their kids get lost in the shuffle because their ministry has become an idol. So, yes, whatever our calling is, that needs to be our number one priority for the Lord. And that includes sharing the gospel whenever he gives us the opportunity to do so. But there's a whole lot of other ways that he gives us a calling, and we are to carry that out with the calling be the blessing and not being an idol, which means maybe or maybe not, it's okay to put a bumper sticker on your car that says, "My kid's on the honor roll." Depends on why you're doing it. So, anyway, have a great Lord's Day. I hope you will be in fellowship, as I talked about some last week. And I'll see you again tomorrow.